So this is the most common thing. You go on every single YouTube video, this is the one they're going to probably show you. And it sounds like this. Now, there are a few different ways to explain it. One of the ways to explain it, you can say, what are the frets that I'm playing? I could say, I'm on fret number 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. That is by the fret numbers. The other way is by the fingers that you're using to press the notes. I could say finger 1, finger 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. So you have the fret numbers, you have the fingers that you're using. The third way is by the names of the notes that I'm playing. I could say A, C, D, E, G, A, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, A, G, E, D, C, A, G, E, D, C, A, by the note names. The last one is what you actually see here, which is by function, which means what do these notes represent in the form of numbers when you relate them to a chord or a key. So if I'm in the key of A minor, and I play this note, the A will be the root, the C will be the flat 3, the D will be the fourth, perfect 4th, the E will be the perfect 5th, the G will be the flat 7, then it repeats. Now, a lot of times when I meet guitar players that are self-taught or that don't read notes, you memorize this based on the shape. Meaning you know exactly where to press, but you don't know what the note names are, you don't know the function, you don't know the sound. You just have what they call a fingering pattern. And you can survive the world. The world is kind to guitar players. You can survive by just memorizing the fingering. But you're here today, so I don't want you just to survive, I want you to thrive and have a lot more fun. So that's the shape. This is the exercise. Now I'll explain the exercise. You play from the lowest note of the pattern all the way to the top note of the pattern, and then from the top note all the way down. So it is repeated. The last note is repeated twice. I learned this from a guy by the name of Stuart Ryan, who used to be a columnist for Guitar Techniques magazine UK. I studied with him briefly, and we're friends, and he taught me this technique. So I'll show you how normal people practice this, and I'll show you how Stuart taught me how to practice it. Normally people will just do this. But that's asymmetrical, meaning that it's not even. If I do it where I repeat the last note, you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. You get this basically even thing. Or it's like, if it's in 3/4, then 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. Now this seems like a very small detail, but Stuart told me that this is very helpful because your brain's not confused where the beat is. So meaning that if I practice this, I'm alternate picking every single note. This is an exercise. This is not music. This is an exercise. This is how you can practice every single 2-note per string pentatonic scale, minor pentatonic, major pentatonic. So if I did this, now, ideally, if you're going to do this, you want to do it until the point where you can talk and do it without hesitation. Meaning that I can just talk to you like this and not be confused about it. If you are, see how I'm confused? Preferably, see, still confused. But at least you want to actually be sort of like, yeah, it's still confusing. But you can talk up, basically. You just don't want to be like where you're playing this and you're thinking really hard. You don't want that. You want to be able to just. So that's the concept. Make sense so far?